Yeah, good morning, Julie. And what we're seeing ahead for today, critical fire danger on the way to Northern California. Temperatures not warm this afternoon. We're going to be in the mid-70s for most of the valley today. That's the decent news for you. If you don't have power today, at least it's not going to be too hot. It is, however, going to be very dry and very windy, and those are the big concerns we have. Sustained winds up to 35 miles an hour out of the north in the valley today. Humidity down to as low as 5% this afternoon. Very dry, very windy, and the stronger the winds, the faster fires could spread. The drier it is, the easier it is for fires to start. And that's why we're in extreme fire danger as you head out the door this morning. Getting a look at what to expect for today. The red flag warning has been in effect since 5 a.m. this morning, so about an hour now already, staying in place through 5 p.m. on Thursday. And again, those big factors that we're worried about, it's very dry, it's very windy. And as we look at what we're going to be expecting throughout the day today, as we move through your Wednesday forecast, winds getting gustier out of the north, could see potential for gusts up to 55 miles an hour, and that humidity down to as low as 5%. So any fires that do start could spread rapidly due to those strong winds. That's the big concern we have for today. We also have a wind advisory on top of that red flag warning for those gusts up to 55 miles an hour out of the north. This just started at 6 a.m. It's going to last through noon tomorrow. After that, it looks like winds will start to subside a little bit, but it's not just fire danger we're worried about. You also have to keep an eye on those roads this morning. Keep a closer eye. We could see trees falling into roadways or power lines due to strong winds today. Meanwhile, conditions early on this morning. We're in the 50s to low 60s in the valley right now. We're in the 30s for most mountain areas this morning. High 40s to low 50s in the foothills early today. And sustained winds at the moment. 16 miles an hour out of the north in Redding. 17 miles an hour out of the north in Corning. Both Red Bluff and Chico's weather reporting sites that we use are down right now due to power outages. So we're not getting current data from those areas. We are, however, still seeing those gusts across Northern California this morning. 36 mile an hour peak gusts so far in Redding. 32 mile an hour gusts just in the last half hour in Corning. So winds are picking up early on today. Jarbo Gap, so far not all that windy. That changes tonight. So far overnight, 15 mile an hour gusts out of the northeast there. Satellite and radar showing you clear skies overhead this morning. That is not expected to change through your afternoon. As we continue to see that low pressure in our region, the pressure gradients are tightening up. That's what's resulting in those gusty winds heading from northeast to southwest. We continue to see that trend through tomorrow, and then by late Thursday into Friday, a little bit of a change of pace on the way. Low pressure building up well to our north. We're going to see some south winds developing. They're going to be fairly light. That really results in lower fire danger on the way as we head towards your weekend. And we're also going to be seeing temperatures staying in a pretty comfortable range through your weekend as well. So low pressure across the west coast, giving us a nice reprieve from the heat through your weekend forecast, and even a chance for some sprinkles late Saturday into Sunday, although it's not looking very likely that we'll see any wet weather down this far south. Mid-70s for the valley this afternoon, high 60s to low 70s in the foothills, and 50s to 60s in the mountains later on today. We'll see temperatures continuing to trend in a very comfortable range in your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where your weekend's always in view. Mid-70s with sunshine today, high 70s with sunshine Thursday. Gusty winds expected to diminish Thursday evening. We're going to be seeing modest south winds Friday through your weekend with mid to high 70s in the valley, low to mid 40s for overnight lows during that time. Redding 75 degrees for today, 78 degrees on Thursday with gusty north winds continuing. Winds diminish late Thursday into Friday. Temperatures warm back into the low 80s with clear skies Friday. Mostly sunny with high 70s to low 80s this weekend. And overnight lows, Julia, hanging in the mid to high 40s through your upcoming weekend. So a little brisk for the mornings and very comfortable for the afternoons Friday through the middle of next week.